this second set of recording, I think I would like to focus on being gritty or resilient or disciplined. There's not much you can get from life in a sustainable, long term way. There's no way to take yourself from point A to point B without putting in some serious work consistently. So, discipline is my first lesson for this recording. It's an essential part of life. I spent many years starting things and stopping it, mostly because I was afraid that I didn't have the capacity to do it, so I gave up. But when I realized that I had a lot of things that I kept starting and stopping, I had to push myself to get to the end of one thing. And I think for me, it was probably working out at that point. I needed to prove to myself that I could do it. I also needed to identify why I kept struggling with getting things to completion. The only way that I was able to accomplish that goal was discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is pretty much loving yourself, I think. It's the greatest self love, I think. It's choosing to sacrifice your wants for your needs. It's choosing to sacrifice your right now for your future. Discipline is essential. For the Christian, you call it dying to flesh. It's really just that simple. Number two, set yourself up for success by finding people that have gone ahead of you. If you want to become the president of the United States of America, you do well to study others that have been president, figure out how they went about becoming president, the steps they took, and all of that. Don't play yourself by doing it on your own. I'm a big proponent of mentors, community, whatever it is. When people's lives show the fruit that you desire, it is wisdom to draw close to them, to read their books, to follow them on social media, whatever it is, to learn from them, and to be willing to pay the price. Because lesson number 3, there's a price for everything. Yes, there is absolutely a cost to everything under the sun. Even the salvation that we have as believers, Jesus paid the price for it. It's free for us, but someone paid the price. So every time you see a lady looking put together or a beautiful family looking all lovey-dovey and you desire that, think about the price that they paid to get to that point. And if you're not willing to pay that price, then please, my brother, my sister, remove your mind from it. Lesson number, whatever, be honest with yourself. Biggest lesson ever, because self-deceit is just the worst. Because why would you want to deceive yourself? Be honest with yourself about what you really want in life. Once you decide what you really want, then going back to the previous lesson, be willing to pay the price for it. There's no point, like I told one of my friends many years ago, there's no point pretending to be a millionaire and spending like a millionaire when you have no interest in working hard like a millionaire. Next lesson, take time to understand that actions and choices have consequences. This is quite similar to understanding that there's a price for everything. Every choice we make have consequences. Understand those consequences before you make the choices. This is one of my biggest lessons because this gives you confidence and bravado. When you go into the ring and you don't know that if you get punched in the face, your face is going to swell, you're going about feeling like you're a bad guy. You're going to get beat up. But if you understand that there's consequences to going into the ring with someone that has been training for 5 years, before you go into that ring, you spend time actually training as well. So please, Stormy Omasha, I love something she said. She says, The description of a fool is a person who cannot see the consequences of his behavior. So, you gotta know that there is consequences for your actions before you do things. Don't be foolish. Hmm? The next lesson is there's seasons in life, in every aspect, right? There's different seasons. There's seasons where you have to work hard with a lot of grit and discipline. There's seasons where you have to take a sit back and rest, just like in nature, right? The seasons where you're being pruned, your beautiful flowers are being cut, it hurts. But then the next season, you're in bloom, flourishing. If you understand that there's seasons, it helps you navigate them with grace. That's a big lesson for me, and I'm still learning it. There's seasons. There's seasons, there's seasons. The more you understand your seasons, the easier it is for you to be able to manage them, right? If it's a season where God says spend more time with your family and you're hustling out there, you're going to suffer because it's not going to work out for you, and your family is going to suffer too. So that's it. How many lessons was that?